Hi, this is Vicky from patternprincess.com. Today we're going to be making this nice thick hot pad, and it has a little loop on it for you. This hot pad here measures 7 inches wide, about 8 inches long, and it's very nice and thick. Hopefully this is doing it justice and you can see how thick this is in between my fingers. You're not going to burn yourself using this. This is just all done with single crochet and chain stitches. This is all that this is, and I will show you how to make this here. This pattern is also available on the website for free at patternprincess.com, so you can hop on over there and check out the actual written instructions to this. But this is 30 stitches long here, or 30 chains long, and the rows are 26 rows. And then this loop here is 8 chains. So I'm going to show you how to work the pattern on a quick little swatch here, just so that you can understand how to make it. And of course, once you get the hang of it, you'll be able to quickly make up your own hot pads, make up sets, give them as gifts. They're just wonderful. I am using a G-size hook, and this is, well, let me see, this color yarn that I'm using is, I don't even know what rosemary. This is rosemary, peaches and cream. 1 skein will make your hot pad, and this is 4-ply cotton yarn. I do think the cotton yarn is best for this. So beginning, you're gonna go, normally you would work on the top stitches here when you do some kind of a chain stitch or any stitches when you're starting off. But today we're gonna work on the back loop. See, there's a back loop to all of these when you turn it. So I'm gonna put my hook through. I'm gonna do a single crochet, and every single one I'm gonna put my hook through the back loop and complete a single crochet. It is that simple. And of course, half of my problem with this whole thing is making sure that I pick up all of those plies of yarn, because sometimes I find when you're working with cotton yarn, you get one little bugger that likes to just not get on the hook, which causes you to rip out a whole row because you missed it. So hopefully you're better at picking up all of your pieces on your hook than I am. But once you get the hang of it, it kind of seems to go fast here. So here we go. I'm almost done. Make sure you go right to the end so that you have a nice square project. All right, row 1's done. Doesn't look like much yet, but it will. So we're going to turn the work and chain 1. Now here's where the magic starts to happen. So in the first one, we're going to put the yarn through the back loop in the top. So I still got my chain 1 loop on here, put my hook through here, but then I'm going to put it through the bottom chain here, the bottom loop. And you're going to pull through the 2 loops, and then through the top loop you're going to do the single crochet. So we're going to do it again, and then you go right to the next back loop and the next bottom loop. Okay, so we're going to continue this all the way to the other side where we put our hook through and single crochet. Hook goes through both, and you're kind of working on the back of it here and making sure that you pick up all of those pieces of yarn, all 4 plies, so you don't have one hanging out like I said I can sometimes. I have to rip it all out. You can hear my dog walking in the back. We have a corgi. He's about 3 years old. He's our company. Okay. Here we go. And now make sure we do the very last one. And sometimes it can be hard to get in because there isn't a whole lot of yarn to hold on to when you're working this. Okay, we have that. Now I'm turning it. Fumbling with it more like. Chain 1, and then here we go again. So now we grab this yarn, and then the second row, and we're just going to continue to work this all the way across. And you're going to continue turning and chaining and working those rows until you get all of your rows completed. And you can see, as soon as I'm done with this row, because you're really just encapsulating each row with yarn, and so it takes a little bit longer to make because you got a few more rows in here, but boy, that really makes for a nice thick hot pad that you're not going to burn yourself on. Okay, Oops. Come on, pick it up. Here we go. And then, of course, then I lose them on my hook. And then we have one more right here. And then we're going to do our chain 1 and turn. But you can see how this pattern is taking shape. So my next one, I would go right here and I'd go down, and you're going to go all the way across. But you can see how that's starting to take shape and it's getting thick. So really each row is more like 2 rows as you're working through it. And so then when you get to the end and you want to finish it off, then what you do is you end up going through both top rows and the bottom row, and it gives it a nice finished look. Oopsies, I got to do my chain 1. So end up going through the both top rows and the bottom row. And of course, it'd be nice if I picked up all my yarn. And then that finishes it off completely. And it does take a little bit of time. This isn't a pattern I could go fast on. I just got to pay attention to what I'm picking up and doing, so that I don't have any extra, like I said, extra pieces of the yarn hanging out. But I'm just going through the top 2 now. This is I'm pretending that this is my ending row. I'm pretending that I've already done, wouldn't it be magic if this is all it took you to do your 25 rows? So I just continue on to put my hook through this, bring my yarn through both, put your hook through both loops on top of the back row from the row before, top loops, and the back loops. I gotta get more yarn. But you can see what you're doing here. And then I have one more where I gotta do the top loops. If I can stick my hook in there. And then the bottom loop, one more loop to pull up. There we go. And now if I wanted to, so you can see that now I've enclosed it off. So if you look at the top here, that's all enclosed. So this is, we're pretending that I've done 30 stitches. And that 30 stitches, yes, 30 stitches across, and that I've done 25 rows up. But we're pretending that I've done the entire thing. But you see how I just kind of worked those back loops, and then I finished off the top. And now if I wanted to do my my little loop on the top, I just chain 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or you could do 6. And then what I would do is I would cut a good amount of yarn off. I would bring it right back through here, and then I would just weave it through, and then there's your little loop. And you would have a hot pad done just like this. So I hope that you do hop over to the website and take a look at the full written pattern, or hopefully if this was enough direction for you, I hope it was. I hope that you're able to make your own nice thick hot pad. Thank you for watching, and I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel, and that way you can keep up with any of the new patterns that I'm posting and tutorials. And then I also am on Pattern Princess. If you take a look at Pattern Princess and look for Pattern Prince 0022, you'll actually find me on Pinterest. I'm on Facebook as well, Instagram and Twitter. So I appreciate any followers or and give me a thumbs up if you like it. But I do appreciate any feedback, and I try and get back to folks if you have questions as well. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.